Kick us a butt there. Back to you guys.
Thanks,
all right, we're
Luca.
starting off the 170-pound weight class with Kalen Fields from Patch High School, a two-time European champion, and Matthew Sharpie of Ramstein. Matthew Sharpie only a sophomore, while Kalen Fields a senior.
And like I said, you don't see too many three-time DoDDS champions, but we've got a chance to see one right here tonight with Kalen Fields, the senior from Patch High School, coming in 18-0.
He plans to attend the Naval Academy and hopefully wrestle with them next year. Like we said, he's a senior. He's going to be graduating. Sharpie posts a 15-5 record this year, but right now not doing a great job. Fields was able to gain a takedown and go instantly to back points right there. That's going to put him in a 4-0 hole for Matthew Sharpie to come out of.
Fields also has his leg between Sharpie's legs right there with his hips twisted, and that makes it a lot easier. If your hips are not flat on the mat, it makes it a lot easier for Fields to attempt to turn him. Lets it go now, but he is working to get that arm behind his back and turn him over here.
And that's a common thing to see is wrestlers going for what we call a chicken wing, and all that does is it immobilizes the arm to the back, meaning it's easier to turn to that side. There's nothing to stop it there. If I put a hand there, it obviously stops it. If I can keep that hand blocked away, I can roll you to your back, I can gain points, and I can hopefully win the match in the end.
Not seeing a whole lot of pins in these finals tonight, but you know what? That just speaks to the level of talent that we're bringing in here to the finals. Yeah, pins are exciting, but if you really know what to watch for in these close matches, they can be exciting too, because there's a lot of little things going on that you might not see if you're just a casual watcher.
Two of the biggest wrestling programs in DoDDS is Patch High School and Ramstein High School. Both brought 17 wrestlers to the qualifying rounds of European. Patch has 7 wrestlers going for the finals, and Ramstein only had 3. So this is one of them. I know Ramstein would love to come away with a win, but right now Kalen Fields from Patch doing everything he can by reaching up and under for a 3/4 Nelson, now doing some hand fighting on the ground, and really putting the pressure on Matthew Sharpie here in this first round, being down 4-0.
We talked earlier about the 3/4 Nelson not being a very comfortable position, and you saw when he was cranking on it that both referees came in to ensure the safety of, to make sure that nobody got seriously injured if his neck was twisted in a funny position.
Starting off the second period, Kalen Fields, who is up 4-0 on Matthew Sharpie from Ramstein, is going to take the bottom position. Sharpie moves in, and a quick move there by Kalen Fields. Back to their feet. That'll be an escape point. Again, 5-0 now in the second period. Kalen Fields doing all that he can to make sure he comes away as a winner.
Really working that front headlock, but good job by Sharpie to catch that leg when Fields was trying to spin around behind him, avoiding the takedown for the time being. But make no mistake about it, Fields is not giving up on this one yet.
Yeah, what Sharpie has right now is one arm and one leg, or had one arm and one leg. What he needs to do is he needs to focus on the one side. I know he's trying to avoid being turned with the 3/4 right there, but Kalen Fields could potentially be the stronger wrestler of the two. Sharpie seems to be a little out of his element right now.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of holding on, but he's really posing no threat at the moment. He hasn't mounted any offense against Fields as of yet, and we are halfway mark in the second period of this 3-round match here, and still 7-0 with Kalen Fields on top, and he's going to let him go.
That means he feels comfortable in the takedown situation. 7-1 right now. He thinks that he can get the takedown easier than he can work on the bottom. Great attempted shot from Matthew Sharpie, but again, a quick reversal from Kalen Fields. 2-0, lets him up again. He may be playing the takedown game right now.
He really is. He's having a hard time turning Sharpie, and I think what he wants to do is he's shooting for that tech fall. We saw one earlier in the finals with Carroll at 45, I believe, and we may be looking at another one here. Fields having a hard time turning him, so he may be trying to play the takedown game.
And it's working well for him right now. Fields leading the match 11-2 right now. 20 seconds left in this second period of the 170-pound DoDDS European Wrestling Championship match. Fields doing everything he can to turn him, but I got to give a lot of credit to Matthew Sharpie. While being down 11-2, he's doing everything he can to not give up his back, not give any back points, and is doing quite well at that.
He sure is, but watch for the referees to start calling stalling on him in the third period. I just don't see him moving quite enough. Maybe it's, I mean, I realize it's hard. You've got a guy like Fields on top of you, 2-time champion, who really knows what he's doing, but I think he needs to start moving a little more from the bottom position.
And this is what makes me think that Fields is the stronger wrestler out of these two. How easily he's able to stand up and how easily he's able to turn for a takedown just like this. All he has to do now is spin to behind Sharpie, and he's going to be up another 2 points. The height may play a little bit of difference. Fields seems to be about 4 or 5 inches taller, and right there he gets the escape point, about 4 to 5 inches taller, and that can really play a big difference in a match, is the height that you're reaching for those legs as they're being pushed away from you.
It really can, and strength isn't everything in this game of wrestling, where you say the height comes into it. You get a lot more leverage from a taller opponent, so the leverage advantage obviously going to Fields right now, and he's using it beautifully to keep Sharpie down to the mat.
And we're in a injury or blood stoppage right now. It looks to be that Sharpie has got a bloody nose, so the coaches are going to take care of that. Like we said, you get 5 minutes total time. There's not, you could stop the match 6-7 times. As long as you don't go over 5 minutes collectively, then you're still good to wrestle. As soon as you go over 5 minutes, then it becomes a disqualification, and no wrestler wants to get disqualified here at the championship match for a blood or injury stoppage. That's not what you want to see.
See Fields with his arms up there. He's not the wrestler bleeding, but they want to make sure that they get all the blood off the mat and off of either opponent, just to avoid the spread and to keep everything clean, sanitary, and healthy for the wrestlers. Like I said, safety always the first concern for these guys down on the mat.
And right now what Fields is doing is typically a international or freestyle competition. What it is he's going to put his hands in a diamond shape on his back, let him go, and play the takedown game again. So 14-3, all Fields needs to do is just do a takedown, let him up, and a takedown again, and he can win this match by tech fall or 15 points, as we said earlier during the Carroll match.
Earning his team 5 points, and with 7 wrestlers in the finals, that may be enough to lock up the team championship for Patch. Looks like he's turning him to his back, though. He is not satisfied with the tech fall, I don't think.
It looks like he's going for the pin, and a smart move by there. That is our second pin of the DoDDS European Wrestling Championship. So Kalen Fields pins Matthew Sharpie from Ramstein to become a 3-time European Wrestling champion. Great job from Kalen Fields of Patch High School.
Again, I'm Air Force Sergeant Tyler Alexander, and with me is Army Sergeant Lucas Hoskins. You're watching the DoDDS European High School Wrestling Championships for 2012. Coming up in just a moment, we'll head down to the floor and talk with our winner.